of what are you doing for me lately? So here's the point.
Bruh, I'm mad at the love I get, bro. I'm telling you. They like, how we gonna
It's a sad day for the unemployed guys. Her lost their day job.
So DJ Akademiks and Tekashi 6ix9ine are catching heat right now after speaking on Boosie Badazz and his situation with VladTV. Now, if you've been keeping up the other day, Boosie stepped out and made it clear, yo, I'm not going back on VladTV, and the reason. It all came down to money. He asked Vlad for a $5 zero bump. He was getting $25. K per interview, wanted $30. K simple, but Vlad wasn't going for it. He basically said, I ran the numbers and it just doesn't add up. If I pay you $30K, I'm barely breaking, maybe even losing money. And just like that, things got messy. What started as a business conversation quickly turned into a public fallout, all over a payment dispute. And of course, the industry did what it always does. It picked sides. On one side, you had people looking strictly at the numbers. They were like, listen, Vlad's running a business. It doesn't make sense to lose money just to look out for a friend. But then there was the other side, people saying, nah, Boosie been loyal. He doesn't just sit down with anybody. A lot of his biggest, most viral interviews, yeah, those came from VladTV. So to them, it wasn't just about numbers, it was about respect and history, their argument. If Boosie's been rocking with you this long at that price, then asking for a one-time increase shouldn't be a problem, especially when people feel like Boosie helped make Vlad culturally relevant, bringing in millions of views and boosting the channel in a big way. So now you've got two clear sides, business versus loyalty, but then things took another turn. Sean Cotton, the owner of Say Cheese TV, dropped a video saying he spoke to someone close to Boosie's camp, and according to that, Boosie wasn't just upset about the $5K. It goes deeper. Apparently, Boosie found out that Vlad is 6ix9ine way for his interview than he's ever paid Boosie, and that didn't sit right with him at all. So now from Boosie's perspective, it looked like favoritism, like if you can pay him that, why not me? That's when the request for higher pay really started making sense, but right after that video dropped, here comes 6ix9ine. He jumps online and starts trolling Boosie, basically clowning him for losing his spot on VladTV. And I can't lie, it felt like old 6ix9ine. Again, this is the clip he posted. Right here.
So, it's a sad day for the unemployed guys. Her lost their day job. Got good news though. I spoke to Vlad. We're gonna try to get Boosie his job back. That's why, guys, an important lesson in life: stop pocket watching what others make and stop with your feelings. You know what I mean? So listen, on Rainbat, we're gonna put $5,000 to cover Boosie's
Pay cut.
his pay cut. Yeah. So we're gonna put $5,000 on Rainbat. One blackjack hand. Look, bro, Boosie, I might just have got you your $5,000. We gonna stand on that? Bro, you got your job back. If I could get Boosie his job back, I'm gonna do it for free next time. Like, for I sit down, I'm gonna do it for free. Just bring me some Louisiana chicken. No, how you go? How you go?
Love that chicken from Popeye.
Oh yeah, love that chicken from Popeye. Go fish.
6ix9ine always been funny, no doubt, but he wasn't the only one speaking on this situation, right? He dropped that video, basically clowning Bowie, saying that $5 zero is really nothing. And I mean, we got these guys out here debating $25 zero to $30 zero for a 2-hour sit-down interview, bro. I might be in the wrong business. Maybe I need to get a little more controversial and start landing $30K interviews too, like what is going on. But anyway, DJ Akademiks also jumped into this situation during one of his live streams, and he straight up said Bowie is overestimating his value, according to him. Bowie's stock is going down. The numbers are dropping, which lines up with what Vlad already mentioned. Vlad said Bowie's interviews went from around 6 million views to 5.5, then down to 5 and trending toward 4-5 million per interview. So this isn't something Akademiks just made up on his stream. Akademiks doubled down, said Bowie is overpricing himself. His value is declining, and he shouldn't expect any kind of back pay from DJ Vlad at the end of the day. It's just business, and he basically pointed out that Bowie hasn't really been in the news cycle, meaning his opinions don't carry the same weight for Vlad at the price he's asking.
What are you doing for me lately? So here's the point. Boosie, who was one of, I remember every 4 or 5 interviews, we'd see a Boosie clip. These days, Vlad has about 20 repeating guests. Back when Boosie was really, he was the workhorse. Now, I'm not saying that to, whatever, but he was, when you thought about Vlad's channel, you were like, oh, Boosie. Back then, by the way, this is the same thing with Drake and streaming, except Drake is still Drake. Drake is still Drake. Boosie was pretty much the Kobe of the platform. And now the platform got mad at the options. They're not going to compensate you with back pay for like what you've done. You should have negotiated back then. They're going to compensate you for how you fit into this market, which usually a lot of people don't like. They're like, bro, I helped build this shit. You put in the work. You helped make it cool. You put them on. And then when other people start fucking with them, they treat you like you one of the rest when you took the first chance. Now, granted, I'm pretty sure if Boosie's now arguing about 5,000, I guarantee Boosie, when nobody was Vlad, Boosie said, yo Vlad, how about this? Don't pay me for no interviews, but I'll do 2-3 interviews a month. But whatever your channel make, I want 10%. I don't think Boosie and a lot of these people who are on the interview circuit realize that usually past your 3rd or 4th interview, you're a declining stock for Vlad. I'm going to explain the second. You're a declining stock for Vlad. By the way, I like to use my friends more than people I don't know that well. 6ix9ine. Biggest interview is his first. Second biggest is second. After that, he's going to decline to a level where he could possibly, level out at. Why do I say that? When Vlad does his first interview with you, Vlad gets your life story. He's really good at that. The best at doing that in the game. Best. He gets it from A to Z, 0 to 100. Maybe on the second interview, you need to I found this out or whatever. Oh, let's see how your story matches with this other story. Let's kind of combine it. But about after your 3rd or 4th interview, you're no longer telling Vlad about your life. Maybe if something come out in the news, but that's not really worth that much anymore. So your life story you basically got a free documentary off of you, right? You got your autobiography, right? You told him everything about your life. You told him everything about your story. Now, you've now turned into a glorified commenter per topic. Nothing wrong with it. I do it too. But you're just a cog on a chessboard or a cog in a wheel where let's hear what T.K. Kirkland thinks. Let's hear what Aries Spears thinks. Let's hear what D.L. Hughley thinks. Let's hear. There's nothing more proprietary. Yes, maybe certain special topics okay, somebody snitched. It's time to hear from Boosie. Okay. But the price tag for Boosie isn't worth that much anymore unless somebody's snitching. And that there is the problem. Because at that point, Vlad is the hot with all the options. You ain't the only show in town no more. And where you up if you wanted to be competitive and ask for raises rather than just take what he gives you, once you get past the actual interview part, I hate people saying they're paying for interview. You're not getting paid for interviews no more. You're getting paid for commentary.
Now Akademiks is clearly looking at this from a straight business perspective, and honestly it makes sense. But I gotta say, I do feel like Vlad might have had a little room to maneuver here. He could have said, you know what? For this one interview, I'll pay you a bit more just based on what you've contributed to the channel, but don't expect this every time. Sometimes in business, you take a small loss just to keep a solid relationship intact. That said, I can't say Vlad had to do that. He had the option, but he chose not. And he stood on that at the same time Lil Bowie wasn't backing down either, and that's exactly how this whole situation escalated. Now, Bowie saw the clip from 6ix9ine. He definitely saw what Akademiks said too, and we know that because he went live on IG and addressed it. He basically said Akademiks is just hating because of the love he gets from his fans, called him a silent assassin, saying he always comes at him, no matter what's going on in the media. According to Bowie, Akademiks constantly pushes a negative narrative about him. And, yeah, he pretty much called him out directly.
Bruh, I'm mad at the love I get, bro. I'm telling you. They like, how we gonna stop this? Like, bruh, like, you get 5, 6 of them all together, and they just can't stop this, bro. Like, I know be crying in the car, bro, cause like, how they love this so much, bro, you know. And like, you know, you can get 5, 6 of them together, bro. They still can't stop this, bro. Like, man, this crazy, bro. Like, and I thought about it, like, all the motherfuckers, like, it's bad because the love I get, like, and if it don't nobody love them, I think about everybody who be with me upset. Don't nobody love them. Don't nobody got that good to say about none of them, bro. I just saw 6ix9ine saying some DJ Akademiks, like, bro, like, don't nobody got nothing to say about these dudes, bro. Like, don't nobody love them, bro. Bruh, I gotta make a name for these group of motherfuckers who just be, you know, like, motherfuckers mad at the love I get. They never seen it, like, she can't be stopped. Like, bruh, this shit is hilarious to me, bro, because I know what it is, bro. Like, they not loved, man. Nobody love them. Don't nobody love them, man. But I gotta make a name for these, like, ASAP, bro. Like, I'm gonna need help. He mad. They not loved. He not loved. DJ Akademiks. You know you don't me, nigga. You know you ain't playing like this, nigga. You already know that. Anything I got going on when I come on social media, you go against it. You, whatever it is with Boosie, you go against it. You're silent. You trying to be a silent assassin to me. But it's all good, man. You're a podcast, and that's your dog, so you supposed to roll with your dog. Man. I get it. I get it.
Now, do I think Bowie ends up back on DJ Vlad? Honestly, yeah. I wouldn't even be surprised if this whole thing is some kind of play between Vlad and Bowie. Like, Bowie goes off, starts his own little interview run, makes some money, and then circles back to Vlad to talk about everything on VladTV. It really feels like over the past few days, Bowie has been trying to get his name back into the news cycle, almost like he's setting up topics that can later be discussed in an interview. You get what I'm saying? Or maybe there's an album on the way, who knows? But yeah, that's where things stand right now. I'm pretty sure Akademiks is going to respond again. 6ix9ine might jump back in too. He was even calling Akademiks DJ Academy that had me laughing, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, that's the situation, y'all. Let what you think about all this in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any uploads. As always, it's been real rocking with y'all. I'm out.